Scorpio, November, happy birthday. If it isn't your birthday just yet, because we're at the very beginning, it's coming up for sure. I have many Scorpio friends. I think November 13th is an important date, simply because 13th is the death card, and death is Scorpio in tarot. You might be born on the 13th. We're doing a love tarot reading tonight for November. I don't typically assign themes, but we're doing this tonight. I'm going to start with an oracle card. A very scorpionic theme, jealousy and possessiveness. It is not just Scorpios who are jealous and possessive. Let me make that clear. So in this reading, it won't necessarily be, the cards won't necessarily just be describing the person you're thinking about. It might be interchangeable. So let's continue drawing. I don't want to speak about jealousy and possessiveness without seeing the other cards. I'm going to draw out of my Templar Tarot only uprights. Uprights in this deck. Only one card for this reading. And I feel I need to pull. As I say that, one card comes out. That's funny. The Ace of Pentacles, nothing less. Maybe jealousy is related to money. Even in love, money can come between two people in love, or create dynamics of jealousy and possessiveness, but not necessarily, right? It's just one possibility. It could also be success, or one of the partners, so one of the partners is more successful, makes more money, has a higher status. That might create some inequalities if you want. It could also be one partner has a new venture, something that is a startup, something new beginning in their life. And that might create a sense of possessiveness, you know, because one partner might feel like, okay, well, my partner's attention is being drawn elsewhere, and by XYZ, I feel it would be a professional endeavor, or a job, a career, something where money could be earned. More than another person, right? This, at least it's not showing yet, or at all. Right now it's not showing at all. But yeah, if the one partner is very I don't know, super happy about starting something new, well, maybe and is spending a lot of time doing that, maybe the other is feeling a little less you know, feeling it maybe a bit neglected or left alone, or in that sense. But let's look further and draw. out of the other tarot deck. This one is both upright and reversed cards. A few came out. The Eight of Pentacles, it's definitely a job endeavor, something where money can be earned. The Hangman, someone is feeling left alone, put to the side. Seven of Wands in reverse, and the Ace of Swords. There's going to be a conversation about this between the two of you, definitely. That's for sure, with the Ace of Swords. I believe that the person who maybe feels a little left alone, who's feeling more of the jealousy, and mostly, it wouldn't necessarily be jealousy. In this case, it's more the possessiveness, right, that is taking precedence. But someone's going to want to open up and have the conversation about these feelings that they're having, of feeling they're feeling on hold, like you've put like the relationship is on pause. That's what it feels like. Whoever is starting this new, I'm hearing creation. I think although it requires quite a lot of craftsmanship, quite a lot of skills, and I think it also requires a lot of minute, like precision work. It's very creative. There's a huge potential, Scorpio. What it feels like you're the person that is having this great new opportunity, very shiny opportunity. And I think it's more than an opportunity. I think you've actually started something. It's right there. It's not just budding. It's a little bit more than a bud. It has growth already. It has grown already a little bit. So I feel that you're the one with this, you're the person in this position, if you want. And the other person is the person who's feeling left out, on pause, on hold. They're experiencing a great, they're probably really not liking, the Seven of Wands here is really showing that they're probably fighting themselves, quote unquote. And I know it's not the Five of Wands, but inside there's a pulling, right? There's a pulling between almost like, how can I say this? Like they're super happy for you. And at the same time, they're having quite a hard time with, feeling how they're feeling. And worse, they hate to feel this way. They hate to feel like possessive of you. They hate to feel maybe jealous of your success or the money that you might start to make, or it's as silly as that. There's another feeling here on the Ace of Swords of this person is feeling very much in their head. Because of that sensation of, almost like turning it against them, or turning it onto them, right? Like of, I'm really not liking feeling this way towards my partner, right? They're being hard on themselves, and they're going to tell you. I'm going to draw more. Sorry, I just had a thought, but it's not quite, it took me in a direction, but it doesn't feel right. I'll tell you a little bit. I was looking at the way this character here is holding on to the woman, right? That's the possessive sign of the card, and I was looking at the Hangman, and I was thinking that this person was hanging on, right? Hanging on to the woman. So I was wanting to associate the two. So you could see it that way, but I'm reading the Hangman. That's why I wanted to discard it, because I'm really sensing more the Hangman as being one person left on hold, or simply they feel like they're always waiting for you, or if it's not even waiting, it's just that I feel that they're not necessarily participating in this creation of yours. And maybe that's aggravating them, or aggravating is a strong word, but maybe just making them feel that it doesn't, it's a part of your relationship that you don't share with them, right? It's like having, oh, you're my relationship, you're my partner, but then here I am doing this thing, and it's like you can't really be part of it. That kind of energy. And I don't think that you would do that on purpose, Scorpio. I just think that you're just very, very hard at work. So it's one of those things where the person is not really fully understanding that it's not out of that you don't care, or you know what I mean? Like, it's more of, and that's why it needs to be talked about. It needs to be sort of almost like you take something apart, you show each other like each part of the puzzle, and then you piece it back together. Not sure if it makes sense to say that, but it feels right. So I've got a 5 cards here. We have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, the Knight of Wands upright, the Ten of Wands in reverse, the King of Pentacles in reverse, and we have Judgment in reverse. I'm going to use these 5 cards as if this was the conversation that you're having. Why not? Well, the King of Pentacles is in reverse, right? So, Scorpio, if this is you, totally immersed in your new endeavor, you're displaying the qualities of someone that is a workaholic, like a real workaholic. So, with not that much time to dispose of, which probably adds on to the feeling of feeling left on hold by the other person. It's an interesting vibe, you know. There's this one person that is kind of not going anywhere, which is the person that is left in limbo, or like, and the other one is like full steam ahead into their project or job or career, whatever. It's the same energy of you two not being on the same, not going in the same, at the same speed. But mostly what I'm sensing is that you're not working on the project together. And I think that is the core of the issue. The fact that it's not participative, that it's not interactive between the two of you, that it's not a joint venture, that it's not something that you build together. So depending on who you are, like, you could want to compartmentalize, right, and not mix your relationship with your work. But in this case, and I think you're doing that, and I think it could be what's creating a lot of possessiveness in your partner. What I think will be discussed around, and I'm going to use, let me show you the cards again. So the King of Pentacles, there's the Ten of Wands in reverse on one side and the Judgment in reverse on the other. The discussion will revolve around also the fact, so I just said, you know, that it's not a joint venture and that the person feels left out, and that they might want to contribute actually. But I think your partner is going to ask you to drop the load a little bit, stop being such a workaholic. Literally, they're probably going to point out that you might be somewhat exhausted and that you need to recuperate to a degree, and that you need to not repeat the cycle of leaving them on the sidelines kind of thing. Almost saying to you, like, if this reoccurs, I'm not saying they would give you an ultimatum, but they're going to discuss the fact that it's cyclical, that you probably do this repetitively. You know, there is the idea that you do something something almost on a routine, on a schedule, in the same way, maybe with the same formats. There might be a little bit of that here, but it doesn't have to be. It's mostly the fact that it's repeating, ongoing. And so there's no third party here. I hope this is clear. I mean, even if there are like two knights and a king, I don't sense this to be three people. I mostly sense that this is you and them, and the three of the cards here are much more, you know, what is being discussed about the fact that you work too hard, that you know, you need to sort of draw back a little bit, etc. So you understand what I mean? So it's important for me to underline that. So it's not a scenario of being jealous and possessive in the context of your partner has someone else or someone else is flirting with them. Not at all. Not at all. I think the grievance is much more not being able to participate, not being able to really contribute, and feel the same kind of almost like what I call the ROI, like the return on your investment, where you know you've accomplished something, you get the rewards, the money's coming in, you're proud of what you've created, of what you've done. That kind of thing is they don't feel that, so they feel it's solely yours, and that is not it's not going to help grow the relationship. On the contrary, it might create a little bit of a chasm. What I do love here is the conversation will be very you're going to tell each other the hard truth, you know, the hard truths. So it'll be, I don't think it'll be a difficult conversation per se, like it won't be an argument. It's just going to be one of those, let's tell it how it is, right? Let's if we're going to actually talk about it, we need to go to the bottom of it and really open up and share about it. Also want to point out that your partner is not jealous of the money you're making, so it has nothing to do with that. It's not like that. There's something about the difference in speed as well, right? That's super important, because the Knight of Pentacles is already slow as F, but in reverse, it's like, it's really an energy of stagnation, if not abrupt or total halt, if you want. Almost, actually, it's not even just halt. It's like, how do you say in English, when you try to move, but you're basically stepping in the same place, right? So you understand what I mean. I'm not sure how to say it in English. I think there's a French expression. I can't even think of it in French, actually. Yes, in French we say piétiner. Piétiner sur place. It means like you're basically just literally just stepping, but on the same in the same place. So you're not going anywhere. It's not even going in circles. It's literally, but it's like it gives you the impression you're going somewhere because you're actually stepping, but you're not. So there's something really frustrating about that for this person, of feeling especially because they see you like darting, right? That it's for you, it's like there's so much like it's almost like this knight is fast. He's not the Knight of Swords, but it's almost like his feet are not touching the ground compared to the other one who's like literally stepping in one place. So he's not flying, but it's not the Knight of Swords, but there's something about the leaps and bounds, like the how easily this person is able to leap, or like feet barely touching, like the expression hit the ground running. I don't know. I'm not sure I'm describing this properly, sorry. Maybe your partner's a little bit envious of that. Like the fact that for you, it is so easy, effortless. You are putting in the hours, you are working too hard, you are like fully, you are working hard, but what you do is easy on you. No, that's not right. You're putting in the work, the hard work, but the success and the rewards come easily. Like that equation is automatic for you, and it's not automatic for them. So that's the frustration. So the conversation is coming in November as per these cards. I'm trying to see if there's more. We have a centaur on this card. So I know this is a Scorpio read and all, and you know, but because the centaur is there, maybe the conversation occurs at the end of the month when the sun actually moves into Sagittarius, timing wise. Okay, I'm gonna leave the reading there. If you liked it, please give me a thumbs up, share, and subscribe. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you.